Okay, we're recording again. I'm recording myself. I'm sorry about the breakdown in technology. I'll just pick up where we left off, and this is what I was going to share with you, the Prosperity Team Training website. Now, all consultants on the Dream Team need to be registered for the Prosperity Team Training website, because this is where you will find a myriad of documents to support your business and to support the system that we follow in conducting our business. One thing that I don't want you to do is to feel like you need to create documents yourself. There are documents here. There are documents on the Arbonne website on the source. There are documents that are on our area page under files. So everything that you would need is available to you already. If you think that there's a gap in a document that you think would be useful for the team to have, then speak to your leader and let us create that. What we don't want you to do is to spend your valuable time creating documents. Let us leaders do that if they aren't already available to us. So here we are at the Prosperity Team website. We're going to go to Member Access, and we're going to go here to Consultants, and we're going to find Discover Arbonne presentations. Here they are, one for each country that Arbonne is in, including a Polish version. So I have created a Discover Arbonne presentation based on the one that is here on the website, and you'll see the slight tweak that I made. And here are the Discover Arbonne presentation training videos. Now you can listen to Discover Arbonne presentations. Let me just close that. From Kari Burke, from Danielle Steele, from Janelle Chupakovic, and mine is somewhere or not, but you have access to mine anyway. I really like Danielle Steele's, so I would recommend that you listen to that and take from it what you like. And hers is 36 minutes long. So what I want to say to you is that you will need to modify the Discover Arbonne presentation based on how much time you have and who your audience is. And you might find that you just need to share a key message from each slide. So here is our PowerPoint presentation, our Discover Arbonne, and I'm going to show you how it goes. The Arbonne story, network marketing, product advantage. These are all slides that we're becoming familiar with at the Hackney. And then, haha, it starts with you. Or maybe it starts with me. And then we have some team members. How cool is that? And then we have more team members. How cool is that? Now, you may even want to create a Discover Arbonne presentation that it starts with you. You might need to wait until you have a few more team members. But if you want to add your face, if your face isn't showing here yet, you could add your face there. That would be perfectly okay. That would be fantastic. So personalize it to suit you. And the way you do that is by going Insert Picture, find a picture of you, drop it in, and then you format it as a circle, removing the outline. So it's pretty easy to do, and this Discover Arbonne presentation will be on our area page very, very soon. Now, the other thing that this has going for it, this particular presentation, is that it has some notes. So if you click on View Notes Pages, you will see that I'm in the process of creating notes for each slide. Now you can pad these out as you like. Again, you could personalize it for you. What's important is that you keep the gist of the key message as it is presented here. But if you want to add some additional information personal to you as a Gen Y, or to a stay-at-home mom, or someone who works full-time, or whatever it is, if you want to add your own notes here, then that's fine. My suggestion to you is that you hang on to the key messages and then personalize adding additional information. You might find that there are some particular key messages, for example, that are more relevant to a Gen Y than the fact that the company is a 35-year-old company. So that's a key message for people who are concerned about, how come I've never heard of Arbonne, and is this going to be a company that's here today and gone tomorrow? But there might be some Gen Ys that don't have that concern, and there might be another key message from this slide that you want to convey. Other messages: Peter Mork was our founder. He was a Norwegian and saw a gap in the health and wellness industry. Now, if you've listened to some of Tamlin Samuel's trainings, you know, she has said, nobody cares that Peter Mork was our founder. So be sensitive to who it is that you're presenting to, and don't present more information than is of interest or is of value. Now, to that end, I'm just going to go back to the Prosperity website. And I want to show you that under New Consultant Resources, the New Consultant Getting Started Guide, I'm just going to find message. Okay, so here's a page on presentation checklist. Key points to remember. People don't always remember everything you say, but they remember how you make them feel. Belief has a sound. So I'm going to highlight this presentation checklist on our area page. But here it says there's know the key message of each slide. So that's why each of our slides is going to have a key message and then some other messages. There's a reason why we say what we say, to make sure you understand the meaning behind each slide so you can get the points across clearly. Always make sure you begin with your introduction story. That's your 60-second story, as it's the most important part, and always do an amazing close. Most people want to know 3 things, and you answer them in your closing slide. Does it make sense to me? Can I do it? Is it worth my time? So make sure that your presentation is going to be answering for them these 3 things. Does it make sense to me? Can I do it? Is it worth my time? So there's some other things here that are some tips for you to go through, and you'll find that, as I said, in the New Consultant Getting Started Guide. And if you haven't looked at this document yet, or if you haven't looked at it in a while, then that would certainly be worth your while. Leaders, make sure that you're across it for your new consultants. New consultants, make sure you're across it. Okay, so Each slide has some key messages and some other messages. Do you get the idea? So one thing that you could do is you could do a flip chart. You could have the slide on one side, and you could have the notes on the other side. That would be a way of being able to remember the information and not, especially in the beginning, as you're getting started, not have to hold it all in your memory. Another reason why you could just focus on the key message, because that's easier to remember than a lot of verbiage. Now, before we go any further, I need to credit some people for this document, in particular the notes here. So the wonderful Tasha Howard Smith recorded my Discover Arbonne and scribed it. Yay, Tasha. And so what is here is the basis of the information that she scribed from a Discover Arbonne that I had done before. So thank you so much, Tasha and Donna, for the role that you have played in helping to create this document. So before the end of this week, there will be this document will be on our files, and I will also do a Discover Arbonne presentation that you can send to people for them to listen to, that you can listen to and practice yourself. Now, what's important in becoming excellent at the Discover Arbonne presentation is exactly as Emily Paik suggests, which is to listen to others over and over to get confident, but then even more importantly, record yourself and listen back and see how that sounds to you. So I'm going to finish now because I all of a sudden can't find my notes pages. Take responsibility yourselves for learning the presentation and getting good at it. Use the resources that are available to you. And don't forget always that your upline is available to support you in either a business one-on-one or a three-way call, a Zoom three-way call. And I'm always available if you want me to do a live Zoom, then I'm available for that too. So we're here to support you. Your success is our success, and we are here to support you to be as successful as you want to be in the Arbonne business. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to this recording twice, part 1 and part 2. And I wish you all the best as you develop your fundamental skill of presenting.